One second. Sir, 1 second. Sir, 1 second. 1 second. This is not a political forum, all right? All right? Please, two things. You're a member of the bar. We don't require your affirmation to what we say. Please listen to us. You're a member of the bar. What you say has to abide by the rules of legal discipline. We are not here about what you feel about a particular political functionary or the other. That's not our concern. We are dealing with specific grievances of the doctors, and that will be. If you ask me to direct that the Chief Minister should resign, that's not part of our remit.
Lord, the stakeholders are heard. This is not a public platform. He is not concerned.
Look, I'm sorry. You please listen to me. Listen to me.
What happened?
Otherwise, I'll have you removed from the court. 1 second. Listen to me first. All right, we'll take it up after a week.
Come back.
45 first on priority.
Right.
Because as we said in the other hospitals, you will not have, say, 18, 19-year-old young, almost like children. They're beyond 18, that's the only thing. But these are very young doctors, young interns.
Right,
Young, they're all young students.
Right.
Now, they are straight out of their homes. They're coming in from different parts of West Bengal. Now, we have to assuage their concerns and the concerns of their parents.
Kindly see page.
Tell us for these 45 hospitals.
Kindly
tell us for the 45 hospitals, what are you going to do to ensure
kindly have a look
safety?
at page 10, item 8. There's an increase of women security officials on duty when women doctors, nursing staff are on night duty. 900.
Personnel will be regular.
Yes. Regular police force.
Or what?
Regular police force.
So within what period will they?
They are undergoing training, because I don't know what the training period, but at the moment they are undergoing training. I'll find out and let you know.
Because ultimately the devil lies in the fine print. It's not they say that look, you have sanctioned funds. You say that, well, duty rooms are being constructed.
We'll get back to your lordships on this.
So tell us, and second, who is going to in every district in West Bengal, the collector and district magistrate one, and second, the superintendent of police, they must ensure and oversee that these arrangements are in place.
Absolutely.
In terms of the CCTV cameras, the location for the CCTV cameras, and most importantly, there has to be some SOP. It can't be that the principal says, "Acha, yahan laga do, wahan laga do."
That's why,
you must have a proper SOP on where you're going to put CCTV.
What happened was when the CI said,
they must provide absolute cover to areas where, say, the female doctors rest at night. The bathrooms which they use, because these are the areas where they are vulnerable.
We are ad idem. When the cameras were installed in the RG hospital, we asked the CISF to tell us where should they be installed, and we installed them accordingly. Similarly, we'll do it. We have an SOP in place, and we'll place it on record, and we'll follow it to the T.
Now, see, RG also, Mr. Sibal, the progress is very slow. RG you said you are going to you have sanctioned 415 additional CCTV cameras.
Yes.
But only 36 have been installed.
But within 7 to 14 days, they took time to identify the place. So within 7 to 14 days, they'll be completed.
Now, 1 second. Have the lawyers appearing for the resident doctors seen now what they have assured the court that they are going to do? Within a period of 7 to 14 days, they have given us details of the CCTV cameras, duty restrooms, and
public
toilet facilities.
Yes.
Now, apart from that, say at RG Kar itself, areas where the women doctors they take rest at night or even during the day, early morning. Why can't you think of having, say, biometric facilities for access to that particular area?
Yes.
Is it not possible to have biometric access?
We'll do that, Malas.
A woman who goes into, say, now she went to the seminar room. The access to that particularly, which is a duty restroom, should be only controlled by a biometric facility.
Actually, the health secretary is here. We will do it. We'll put biometrics there. No issue.
So these are, you have to also think out of the box.
Yes. I agree. We want this to be in place so that such incidents don't happen again, Malas. That's our primary concern. It's an eye-opener for us also.
Tell us, since the health secretary is here, what modalities will you follow for reviewing each hospital as a standalone unit and ensuring that the requirement of installing CCTV cameras, restrooms, access points, control of access is maintained.
Well,
What is the, we can't start
Well, that's
sitting and
correct.
say, all right, in this hospital, give her 20 more cameras.
May I make a request, Malaj?
Tell us
Consult
what-
with us.
One second.
How you're going to put into place.
May I make a
mechanism
request,
for
Malaj? We will
request.
give to your lordships on affidavit. Give us 2 weeks' time to exactly how it is going to be
2
done.
weeks is too long.
DM and SPs are already doing it, Malaj.
Sir, DM, SB, the hospitals, along with the representative of the doctors are visiting each of the places.
Hospital.
They are identifying and only then the works are being taken up. From a security point of view, from a.
All right, then what we will do is this, we will record that the district magistrates, the superintendent of police, and and a representative of the senior and the hospital administrators,
Yes.
the doctors,
The moment
Will-
it's participatory, the problem.
Yes, absolutely.
that, so that you put
Then
into
they
place a
make commitment.
participatory process.
Absolutely.
That the doctors are also then has
To be consulted.
Absolutely,
Where
Malaj.
what
We
is
agree.
CCTV?
We agree, Malaj.
All right, then we
That's
pass
in the
an audit
minutes
to that
also.
effect, because
That's
that's
part of the agreement.
ultimately, look, ultimately,
Integrity.
I also realize that, we are dealing with young people between the age of 18 and 23. We have to handle them in a different way.
Sure.
They're all deeply concerned. It could have happened to any one of them. Why
Sure.
only this
Exactly.
young woman?
That's
It could
right.
have happened to any one of them.
I agree.
That's all that they are worried about.
Yes, and rightly so.
All right.
We have made a coordinating officer
A-
to do this.
An affidavit has been filed by the state of West Bengal for explaining the steps. Dr. Joshi will come back to you in a minute. Don't worry. An affidavit has been filed by the state of West Bengal for
On behalf of the
explaining-
health department, Malaj.
on behalf of
Health
the state of West Bengal by Sri Narayan Swarup Nigam, Principal Secretary in the Department of Health and Family Welfare, explaining the steps which have been taken specifically for upgrading bracket 1 duty rooms stroke restrooms semicolon bracket 2 toilet facilities semicolon and bracket 3.
Satisfied with the meeting, we don't want live streaming. We're satisfied with what has taken place.
I agree. I will just say.
Prayer B.
No, I mean, no, this is not fair. Again, he's trying to demonize the doctors.
No.
Nothing else.
As-
We went without the
All right.
precondition of
As
live
regards
streaming.
Prayer B, as regards Prayer B, a meeting took place on 16 September 2024 between the Chief Minister and about 40 representatives of the West Bengal Junior Doctors Front. Full stop. A copy of the minutes of the meeting has been placed on the record. Full stop. Ms. Jaising, however, states that though Prayer B contains a specific request for live streaming of the meeting, that was not insisted upon, and broad terms of settlement. We'll say broad terms of settlement have
Yes.
been arrived at
Yes,
in the
Lord,
course of
these
the
are broad
Yes.
terms of settlement.
Correct.
They wanted 40
Prayer
of
B-
us went.
Prayers D and E relating to CCTV cameras and restrooms and toilets has already been dealt with in the earlier part of this order.
Core hospital today, my lord, they're working there.
The
And they're-
Chief Minister has already made the statement
These are my instructions
publicly.
as well, Manoj.
In the meeting yesterday, it is recorded.
That is why I chose my words carefully, not CBI administrative action. My lord, for example, the principal has been suspended under the civil service rules.
It is
The
not
civil service
possible.
rules to apply. And one last thing I want to apprise you of. You know, there are statutes involved in the functioning of these institutions. One is the University Act, the other is the Medical Council Act, and the third is, of course, the Department of Science. All three have to take responsibility for what's been going on in the hospitals. Three statutory bodies have to be held responsible, my lord, for what has gone on over here. All the statutes have a provision in them for monitoring, each one of them, monitoring the functioning of every hospital. The state has a responsibility to monitor. The university has a responsibility to monitor. The medical council has a responsibility to monitor. And my prayer A concerns those three statutory bodies. I'm not interfering with the work of the CBI at all. And they are still there. They are still roaming around in the premises. My lord, you give us any guarantee, we are willing to take it and go back to work. Anything the court thinks is proper. I'm not putting any preconditions, my lord. Protect us. That's all. There's a fierce psychosis right now.
This is correct, Manoj.
And we want to go back to work. I want to make that clear.
If the Chief Minister has given insurance, Mullards, Then what more do they want?
What's the nature of the assurance? You tell us what is the nature of
The
the
nature of the no action will be taken against them. No punitive action will be, what more can be said? Well, join work,
Question of
join work, Malaj.
Making a separate point.
what punitive action will be taken against those who did this to us?
That's a matter of.
What will we
that's-
do to them?
Yeah, come on.
We are seized the matter.
Yes.
Yes.
Once we have material, that is exactly the area which the CBI is monitoring. Namely, what was the other instances of corruption
Yes.
in these hospitals?
My lord, it's not
Just
just
one
a
second,
question
sir.
of corruption.
Just please understand what we are, don't allow us to complete what we are saying. One, what is the nature of financial irregularities at Ajikor itself? Two, was there any acts of commission and omission in the performance of duties by these doctors, by the principal? Third, was there any attempt to cover up what happened or to hush up the crime? So a variety of issues is being
And
explored.
what, is there a
We are-
nexus between them and the West Bengal Medical Council? Is there a nexus
are-
between them and the department? Is
We
there
are-
a nexus
Mr.
between
Jaiswal,
them and the university?
One second. We are seized of the matter. We are not leaving our prayer be. Mr. Sibal, we'll record Mr. Sibal's statement that the Chief Minister of West Bengal has assured the doctors, and which he reiterates before us, that no punitive or adverse action shall be taken against the doctors who are returning back to work in pursuance of your statement. before.
Very well, my lord. we are
But they
giving
must
some
return
right
to
that.
work, Malaj, is not as.
Let it be recorded, my lord. Let it be
But they
recorded.
must return to work.
Responding
Confidence building
Uh,
enable us to persuade them to go
Jaiswal,
back to work.
Learned Senior Counsel has earnestly requested the court to record an assurance that no punitive action, that no punitive or adverse action shall be taken against the doctors who return to work, particularly having regard to the fact that the concerns of the doctors were over the lack of safety and security. And as a matter of fact, there is an ongoing investigation to determine as to whether there were any financial irregularities in regard to the in regard to the work at the public hospital. Full stop. Mr. Kapil Sibal and Senior Counsel appearing on behalf of the state of West Bengal states that an assurance was held out by the Chief Minister to the junior doctors, जो भी front है, which is now reiterated before this court that no adverse or punitive action shall be taken against the doctors who return to work
For the cease work, Malaj, obviously.
for the period during which they were
But with
absent.
the caveat, my lord, it will enable them to say, we are failing you. You don't have enough marks. Your lordship will confine it only to adverse action.
Now, we have said adverse action
Yes.
occasioned by their abstention from work.
That's all, that's all.
By the extension
No
of work, my lord, this is a
My
regular.
lords, if I
feature
may
of the-
clarify what Ms. Jaising is saying.
Malaj, may I now?
My lords, if I may briefly clarify what Ms. Jaising is saying.
We have also said that they are going to constitute a confidential grievance redressal mechanism. We have
They must also, Malaj,
That
she said that we'll have a general body meeting. They already said so.
You come back
This
to
has
us
been recorded.
with even one such concrete case and we will take
Malaj,
it.
they have, Malaj, may I give, Malaj, I think,
May I mention an IA?
Malaj, may I have a chance, Malaj?
Yes.
Malaj, they have said that there will be a general body meeting, Malaj, and then they will join work, Malaj. So as to when that will happen, Malaj, we must know, because
I'm sorry, my lord, I can't give a date.
Your lordships, may I
Uh,
mention?
it means what?
Our order,
Yes,
the last order, we are not modifying our last order,
okay, okay.
right? We have given, we have passed an order last time. We
Right.
are not modifying that order.
Very good.
We have created conditions for them to come back to work.
Yes, yes,
We have recorded their assurance
yeah.
that now that you have said that there will be no vindictive or adverse action, they will take a decision to come back to work.
Yes,
Let them now do whatever they have to do to implement that assurance and come back to work.
yes. So this must not be open-ended. It should not be.
May-
Malaj, one second, last thing,
Your lordships, may I mention an IA?
somebody.
All right, one second.
Well,
Who are you? Who are you appearing for?
Lord, stakeholders are heard.
One second. Sir, one second. Sir, one second. One second. This is not a political forum, all right? All right? Please, two things. You're a member of the bar. We don't require your affirmation to what we say. Please listen to us. You're a member of the bar. What you say has to abide by the rules of legal discipline. We are not here about what you feel about a particular political functionary or the other. That's not our concern. We are dealing with specific grievances of the doctors, and that will be. Oh, If you ask me to direct that the chief minister should resign, that's not part of our remit. as a
Lord, the
constitutional body.
stakeholders are heard. This is not a public
It's not-
platform. He is not concerned.
Look, I'm sorry. You please listen to me. Listen to me.
What happened?
Otherwise, I'll have you removed from the court. 1 second. Listen to me first. All right, we'll take it up after a week.
Come back.
Your Lordship,
Mullah, I'll take only 1 minute. Mullah. I'll take only 1 minute. But there's only, the form 5371 has not been used since 1997.
The challan.
This is a challan. 1 second, hold on.
Video that is there.
Really unfortunate.
Allow me to
Said,
This
yes,
is the admission.
It was not shown to the High Court. That's a wrong statement. I put it all in the affidavit. Your Lordship may read the
you
affidavit.
know, his,
All right, you have handed over a pen drive to the Solicitor General.
No,
of
that
what
is
was
different.
Produced before the High Court.
Yes,
Solicitor has that.
yes.
Mr. Sibal says that the form was not used since 1990.
7.
incorrect statement.
1997. If that is so, CBI will verify whether.
Yes.
We'll verify, but if it
We
is
use what is called a requisition.
There.
We use a
Backed
requisition.
up by the Chief Justice. How can you say it?
Mullah, let me just state, we use a,
As a state, you cannot say that there is a statutory form which we. do
no,
not
no,
use.
we
Let
use
me
a
record it.
requisition
Part of the calculation.
consistent with the Government of India's standard operating procedures.
It's a-
Yes,
can't-
1990.
it's a statutory
We don't buy that explanation. Once there is a statutory form, the statutory form.
Mundas, all the information is already there in the requisition. Everything in the form is there in the
Question is along with the form.
requisition is already there.
Commenting on that.
But Manoj, let them in.
Right over here.
Lord,
Let
if
them
that
not
form
comment,
is
that's fine.
replaced, we do
Start-
not
we
know,
will
my lord.
Start with the regular board at 2 o'clock.
Telangana domicile matters, item 37.
We'll take it up. Don't worry, we'll go in rapid fire.
Very well.
Grateful, my lord.
Obliged.